So as you guys know, this is being uploaded in the winter time, when school is out. I don't have any responsibilities at this moment, and I am in between semesters. However, I am going to have to drop out of the college I'm currently in. Dropout probably isn't the right word, but going to a new college altogether, just a completely just new place, because I've had the worst roommate I think I have. It is the worst roommate I have ever had. I don't know. I haven't had too many roommates, but this is certainly the worst. I was in a dorm that had 4 people, and there were 2 separate bedrooms for 2 people each, and I got the one with the ogre. The person who is simply just a uncouth person, I suppose. He's an overweight dude, neck beard, the whole 9 yards. And I don't want to make any false claims, but I live with autistic people at my own home, and when I was around him, I had the sense that perhaps he was autistic. From the social sort of no eye contact. I don't know. There's just some things you pick up on, or that I cannot describe. But still, I don't know really his medical history or anything like that. But I can tell you this: he is not healthy. He eats horribly. He eats loudly. I believe he is the. I still need to check if I have failed any of my classes, but I do think I have not performed well these past few months, and perhaps some of it is me. But I will say this: that I did better last semester with those roommates than I did this semester, and he has given me the most distress. I don't know, if distress is the right word. Just making my life notably worse. I don't get enough sleep. I can't study. He's a very loud person, right? He has his computer in the same room where I sleep and study, and he is very loud. Very loud, not only in a voice kind of sense when he's talking to people on mic, but for the longest time, for the more than half of the time I was staying there, he did not have a mouse pad, and he was the type of person who would take his mouse, raise it, and slam it onto the desk whenever he needed to move it. I said, "Hey, could you please turn up the sensitivity or something?" And he simply said no in a sort of a polite way. He's like, no, I have certain configurations, certain settings that are, fine-tuned, I guess he was saying. But here's the thing: that is a video game, and I'm trying to study for, exams and stuff. And I'll tell you this: I've never seen him really study. I've never seen him really sit down at his desk, open up Canvas or whatever, and actually get some work done or get any homework done. But he did later on, but just not at the dorm, and I did have time to actually study, but it was not enough. And he would come home. He would come home at around, not home, he would come to the dorm at around 11 p.m. every day. And instead of going to bed, he would just get on his game. He would get on his computer and play till 2 a.m. And I'm trying to sleep because I have classes at 9:30-ish, like 9:30, 9:45, depending on the day. I need to wake up at, say, 8:30. You know what? He does not like my alarm. He does not want to be woken up at 8:30. That is too early for him. It is too early for him, and he has told me, "Hey, could you please not have your alarm?" Which is an insane thing to say. So what he has been doing, I told him no, I still need to use my alarm. What he has been doing, he has been getting up by my alarm and shaking me, putting his hands on me and shaking me to wake me up. It is such an invasion of privacy. It makes my nerves shot for the rest of the day, having this ogre put his hands on me and shaking me. I should have probably called the police on him. I don't know, the statute of limitations. And also, I don't want to deal with that. I have a lot of other stuff going on. But I'll tell you this, he does need his ass to be kicked, and he should be bullied more, because he has not been corrected on how to treat people, right? I live with this person. He makes my life hell. He makes me so stressful. He snores at night. He talks to himself at night. The rest of my roommates are fine. They're completely fine. And I go to a college half the country away. I'm not going back there. I've taken my stuff. I put it all in my car, and I drove back home. And he is one part of it. In the next video, I will be talking more about school in a bigger sense on why it does not suit me. And that'll lead into faith and whatnot, because it is a religiously oriented school. It is a Christian college. There's other stuff for me personally. I am trying to step away from religion. There is a theological sense to it, and there's a henpecking sense to it, but I am getting off track. This is still about my roommate. I think with him, coupled with other stuff I'm suffering with, I will not be going back to the college. And that is it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you. Bye.